News Panorama is a TV news magazine program that gives you the story behind the story.
It tells the stories the way they should be told by capturing the larger scale.
It deals with people's deep feelings on issues that, when brought to the fore, ultimately educates, informs and entertains.
News Panorama. Capture the larger scale.
Counterfeit products pose potentially serious risks to consumers as they are not made to specification of the original manufacturer, are not subject to quality tests, and often fail to perform as intended, which could result in catastrophic failures with potentially fatal consequences. The danger of not using safety jackets, excessive taxation of commercial drivers in Cross River State, the importance of using footbridges, impact of technology on children, and the media evolution. Welcome and thanks for joining me on the program News Panorama. I am Josephine Efanga.
News Panorama. Capture the larger scale.
If you have just tuned in, you're watching News Panorama. With a large portion of Nigeria's population living along its many waterways, commuting by boat is a common mode of transportation. However, the risks associated with this mode of transportation are often overlooked. The capsizing of boats due to heavy cargo, strong winds, or even a shift of weight can lead to tragic accidents and loss of many lives. To prevent such tragedies, the use of safety jackets is essential for passengers and boat operators alike. Favor Bang in this report examines the importance of life jackets during water transportation and why Nigerians continue to ignore these crucial precautions. The report.
Water travel has become increasingly popular for leisure and transportation of people, goods and services, especially so as most roads have become impassable, occasioned by potholes and deep gullies. Given the all-importance of water travel, it is imperative to be safety conscious by wearing life jackets as a vital protective measure. In most zones across the country where water transportation thrives, many people have resorted to using this means of transportation because it is largely affordable, and in some instances, the mileage is not as long as going through the road. This applies in the state here, as it takes about an hour to reach Akwa Ibom by ferry as compared to going by road for 3 hours with the stress and rigors of the road.
It's very important because it's very dangerous to travel from water, to use from boat from here to any, let me say, any vessel that you are seeing through water. The life jacket is very dangerous because if you fall inside water, nobody can swim inside the sea. You can easily give up inside water because if you fall inside the sea, you can't do anything.
However, nationally, studies show that between May and November 2023, nothing less than 13 accidents were recorded with casualties rate of 371 lives. And also in 2021, the country recorded 2 major boating accidents, which led to the loss of at least 98 lives in May and 76 lives in November. A State House of Assembly member representing Calabar South Constituency 1, Honorable Effiong Ekarika, who is the head of the Calabar Orange Beach, has stressed on the importance of life jackets and the dangers of not using it.
The importance of the life jacket is that you'll be safe. Whether you know how to swim or you don't know how to swim, you'll be safe. So it's very, very important to put on life jacket. Without life jacket, we will not even allow you to enter the boat.
Some respondents agree to the need to wear life jackets, noting that it is the one reason why people lose their lives when there is a boat mishap.
Passenger can be encouraged to use life jacket if there is availability of a life jacket, and by the boatmen telling them to use a life jacket is very, very important. I think life jacket is paramount for traveling.
The color of the life jacket make it visible for people to see you and rescue you. So life jacket is for your safety, for your protection, it's to save our lives.
Others say the government should help in providing more life jackets because some passengers find it difficult to wear wet, dirty and overused jackets used by others.
The truth is that life jacket, as the name suggests,
is to help save life. When the life jacket is substandard, rather than save life, it destroys life. And most of the life jackets we have that we're giving here are already gone because these things that are produced, they have a lifespan.
The reason why we use this life jacket is when we go zip, that life jacket will rescue life. So the reason why we want government to support us, because we don't have enough jackets. We want government to support us, give us more life jackets.
The life jacket is basically used in boats or ship in order to protect oneself, maybe during disasters, maybe during an accident. It protects you from sinking. So the government should also try to support these boats, these seafarers and the rest at times by providing half of it, or if possible, provide all.
The importance of life jacket can never be emphasized. Why? Because the safety of our passengers is paramount, and life jackets give the passengers that confidence that they are safe on waterways. We are pleading on federal government, state government, and all people involved in maritime business to provide life jackets and workshop, 3 months workshop, so that certification of our drivers, our passengers, and the stakeholders, there should be a synergy, a workshop, because when they are getting information, their mindset will change and their way of doing business will be productive.
This is the Calabar Oran Beach. Every day, the strength and number of travelers increases. It is important to step up the awareness and sensitization of the need to wear a life jacket. For CRBC News Panorama, Favor Abang reporting.
In urban landscapes worldwide, the integration of pedestrian bridges has emerged as a testament to human ingenuity and architectural marvel. These elevated pathways, often spanning roads, rivers, railways, and other obstacles, serves more than just a functional purpose of providing a safe crossing for pedestrian bridges, offer a range of benefit that extends beyond their utilitarian role, positively impacting communities, cities, and environments. Nora Okun brings details the report.
Pedestrians are one of the most vulnerable groups in traffic accidents. One of the major issues in pedestrian safety is the use of pedestrian overpasses throughout the city. In 1905, Eugene Henard introduced the non-term intersection into transport literature in France, with the change in the shape of cities and street dimensions. However, after World War II, the trend towards non-flat intersection began. Between 1950 and 1970, traffic engineers tried to prevent road accidents by increasing the capacity of roads. They also provided various facilities such as overpasses, forcing pedestrians to use the stairs to climb up and down. In urban landscape worldwide, the integration of pedestrian bridge has emerged as a testament to human ingenuity and architectural marvel. These elevated pathways, often spanning roads, rivers, railways, and other obstacles, serve more than just the functional purpose of providing a safe crossing for pedestrians. Pedestrian bridges offer a range of benefits that extend beyond utilitarian role, positively impacting communities, cities, and the environment. The most obvious advantage of pedestrian bridge is their role in ensuring the safety of pedestrians. By segregating foot traffic from vehicular traffic, these bridges reduce the risk of accidents and provide a secure passage for people of all ages and abilities. This enhanced accessibility encourages more people to explore their surroundings on foot, fostering a healthier lifestyle while minimizing the potential for collision and injuries.
There are 4 major walkovers in Calabar Metropolis. One at Marian Market, White Market, 8 Miles Market, Small Gate at the Tagbo. And none of these 4 walkovers are being used effectively.
In an interview with the Commissioner of Transportation, Pastor Ekpenyong Kobom, he talked about the importance of using this bridge and the measures taken by the government to ensure pedestrians use this bridge.
The pedestrian bridge is the solution to traffic obstruction and to accidents. And the safety standard, being put in place there is such that anybody who has to use the bridge should know he's safe. If you have a phobia for height, then don't look down, go straight. But it's imperative that for your safety, okay, and for the safety of other road users, you have to use the bridge. too many excuses. The bridges must be used. And very soon we'll start enforcing that. When we see you crossing the road, that is against traffic regulation, we'll get you arrested.
Some people prefer crossing the road instead of using the pedestrian bridge, thereby thwarting the efforts of government and the purpose of pedestrian bridge or walkover.
My shop is closer to the walkover, to the gates here. That is why I have to move down. And moreover, when you want to go and climb walkover, those that are selling at the staircase there, they used to block the entrance of that place. So definitely no chance for people to pass over there. So that is the reason we now find any shots.
These ones attributed their lack of using the pedestrian bridge to the bad state of the walkover.
It's okay now because where people are not working, they think maybe it is not okay. Yes, but now the problem I've tried is the best. They have repaid. People have started working. It's good. They can work. They can work through there. It's okay and it's very safe. It's very safe.
Others advise the state government to rehabilitate the walkover so as to enable them use it without fear.
I used to be scared when walking on the walkover because I don't know what will happen in the next minute. It's either it can cut into two or mechanically it can sink.
Walkover requires walking up and down the stairs. Some people find walkovers dark and unsafe, particularly at night. It is no excuse to cross the road when there is a walkover. For CRBC News Panorama, Nora Emma reporting.
More Nigerians have continued to express concern over the proliferation of counterfeit drugs, drinks, food items and other products in the country. Nigeria has had a long battle with fake and proliferated drugs over the years, and this is a cause for worry. Gloria Fium in this report enlightens us on the danger of fake products to human health. The report.
The impact of fake drugs and products in our society has brought a lot of problems to many to recount. It has exposed the health and safety of people to risk. The devastating consequences of fake drugs, cosmetics and food in our market, pharmacy and supermarket have left many wondering the functionality of agencies such as NAFDAC, SON, set up by government to ensure adequate standards are met.
In the late 20th century, the Nigerian pharmaceutical market became flooded with fake and substandard drugs, often imported from neighboring countries or in some instances produced locally. The problem of fake drugs became more widespread in the early 2000s, with reports of fake medicine being sold in markets and pharmacies across the country. In 2005, the Nigerian government launched a campaign to combat counterfeit drugs, establishing a National Agency for Food and Drugs Administration and Control, NAFDAC, to regulate the pharmaceutical industry and crack down on the interfeiter. First Director General of the National Agency for Food and Drugs Administration and Control, NAFDAC, was Professor Dora Akunyili. She was appointed by former President Olusegun Obasanjo in 2001 and served in the position until 2008. Akunyili was widely praised for her effort to combat counterfeit drugs and improve the quality of pharmaceutical products in Nigeria. She introduced stricter regulation for the importation and sale of medicine and cracked down on fake drugs and the criminal behind their production and distribution.
The NAFDAC have done so well. I know that they have put in a lot of things in place to checkmate fake drugs. They have even tried to even go a step further to computerize the NAFDAC number that you have in products. So you can easily use those numbers to actually verify whether they are from NAFDAC.
Today, most people think that the reoccurrences of very simple disease or health issue is because of fake drugs, but the group managing director of Aroba Specialist Hospital, Dr. Ikechukwu Henry Ukwe, says that most time patients are resistant to some drugs.
The issue is that people have abused drugs to the extent that they are resistant to some of those drugs. When we say that you're resistant to a drug, what that means is that some people have abused malaria drugs to the extent that they have used all the various types of anti-malaria drugs when they don't even have malaria. Simple thing like fever, headache, they will treat malaria. So the system have gotten so used to the malaria drugs that when they take it, it has no effect. So some might say because they're taking fake drugs, it's not actually fake drugs, it's actually because they are resistant to it.
The use of fake drugs and products have affected a lot of people negatively. In some instances, life have been lost or serious medical condition incurred.
People that are purchasing skincare products should be very, very careful to ensure that they are not going for the wrong one, because they do so at the detriment of their skin health.
When it comes to drugs, I would advise you meet a specialist to prescribe a particular drugs for you, and I think from there you get a better drugs to take than involving yourself into fake drug. I think all hands should be on deck to be able, and other task force teams should also follow up the shops and stores that are producing those stuffs to know which ones are producing the fake and which ones are producing the original.
I think we can get good products from accredited pharmacies that are known to be good, that has that accreditation from the necessary drug agencies around us.
Yeah, fake products and drugs can be differentiated because we have agencies, statutory agencies that are registered these drugs. Like some drugs you see what we call NAFDAC number. So when you see a NAFDAC number on the product, it basically lets you know that that drug is safe. Though I understand the number may not basically be about the efficacy of the drugs, but at least it's safe. It's not harmful, it's not poisonous to health. And other products you see, they have numbers, international numbering. So with those, there are some even technologies that have come up whereby you can scratch and then verify the authenticity of each drugs. So at least with that, so when these features are lacking, then it's not far from a fake, it's a fake drug.
Some health practitioners, however, acknowledge the effort of NAFDAC toward checking of fake drugs and products, but says there is need to intensify effort.
Please do not patronize parks. It can easily be identified them in the communities, you know them. If you want to buy your drugs, go to a pharmacy and buy. It might be a little bit difference of 10, 20, 100 naira. You are saving your life. What your life is worth much more than 1,000 naira difference or 100 naira difference. So why don't you patronize the best to save your life? You can prevent it today by consuming the right drugs, the right condiments in terms of veins and water, and ensure that you live healthy too.
Dr. Ukwe stressed on the need for people to purchase drugs and products in a reputable shop to avoid getting fake products.
Well, efforts to eradicate fake drugs and goods are ongoing. It is the advice of many that goods and drugs be bought in reputable shop. For CRBC News Panorama, Glory Etim reporting.
From smartphones and social media to television and tablet-based toys, today's children are constantly updated by technology. While it's important for children and teens to develop an aptitude for technology, it is also important for parents to make sure they monitor their child's social media use and be aware of the types of websites they visit and games they play online. Deborah Akpan reports on the negative impact of technology on children. The report.
Studies has shown that children who spend too much time on screens are more likely to experience poor sleep quality, reduced physical fitness, and increased likelihood of developing chronic health conditions. The excessive use of technology can lead to shorter attention spans, reduced creativity, and poor critical thinking skills, which can hinder their ability to succeed in school. Technology has become a source of distraction and temptation, making it hard for children to concentrate in their studies, skill acquisition, and develop self-control.
I believe the negative part, the advantage of the negative part is not actually more than the positive part. It sometimes makes them to go the wrong path. Some they just know what is all about life. Yeah.
All these children where beyond grown children, where they have phone. When they operate that phone, it must corrupt. That is not good to parents to buy phone to the children who are not supposed to buy phone for them.
The widespread use of technology has led to a loss of traditional values and customs, with children becoming more focused on the virtual world than the physical world around them. Some people have attributed the high level of moral decadence to children and youth unguided use of technology.
We parents should guide our children. From when you view in some of these movies, you will see there are age limits that have been set for each movie. By parents should make sure that they guide their words. That a child of 18 years shouldn't watch the movie that is meant for the one of either an upper age.
Technology provides children with access to a wide range of content, including pornography, violence, and hate speech. This exposure has led to distorted views on sociocultural values.
All those things spoil those children or students now. They carry phone and better for me to talk all those things. So they need reason to something. Even they return for school, they never carry book and read. To carry phone and do anything.
Research findings reveals that children who spend too much time on screens are more likely to experience difficulty in school with lower grades, poor attention, and memory retention.
Children who they are not trained or you have not been able to educate them how to use electronic, you're not supposed to introduce like phones to them.
For CRBC News Panorama, Deborah Akpan reporting.
Though high rates of taxation on commercial drivers has become an alarming issue for drivers in Cross River State. This is evident as commercial drivers pay not less than 700 naira per day, yet many regulatory agencies still mount the road and forcefully demand more from these drivers, thereby sometimes leading to a fight or accident. Happiness Egbai brings details, the report.
In the bustling city of Calabar, we hear the sounds of various vehicles making the streets lively and buzzing. The commercial drivers, which include the taxi drivers, the bus drivers, the tricycle riders, also known as keke napep, are key stakeholders on the road. As business activities picks up in the state capital, the commercial drivers have lamented the high cost of taxation being imposed on them. For these drivers, each day begins with solitude as they push through the high competition to make a living. They are burdened with the weight of the high cost of taxation being imposed on them by the various authorities, leaving little or no room for profits.
The ticket is too much. You need to government to help driver. That ticket something is too much for our driver.
In an interview with Mr. Fiumbasi, a taxi driver, he expressed his grievance over the level of taxes being collected from them, as this most times affects their overall income every day. He also hinted that as a taxi driver, he pays 700 naira for tickets every day, including Saturdays and public holidays where they get fuels or no passengers.
Every day, they collect 750 naira. That ticket, those people are selling 750 naira now for camper drivers. For a small cars, I don't even know how much they collect for Sienna and buses.
The commercial drivers are calling on the relevant authorities to come to their aid, as the hike in fuel coupled with the high cost of taxes have taken a toll on them and affected their day-to-day activities.
Even we no favor us for all these things where they do. I mean about talk say make governor help us tell these people, because this ticket where we they buy now a daily ticket 700, which is fine for us, favor us.
Speaking with the Commissioner for Transportation, Pastor Ekpeyon Kobams said he is not oblivious to the issues regarding the drivers and that all hands are on deck to ensure that the drivers' complaints are lessened. While throwing more light on the taxes being paid and what they are used for, the Commissioner in turn stated the hike in price of tickets have become a major challenge even before he assumed office. Irrespective of these menaces, he is ready to take responsibility and adhere to the complaints of the commercial drivers in Calabar Metropolis. Meanwhile, some passengers who claim to have witnessed the attitude of touts who harass the commercial drivers described this as disgusting and not befitting to the peaceful status of the state. Happiness Egbai reporting.
That is all we have on our lineup this week. We hope to be back same time next week. Keep a date with us. I am Josephine Efanga.